I had a great teacher in my life whose name was Nisargadatta Maharaj. Lived in a little village outside of Bombay in southern India. And he defined enlightenment in a very intriguing way. He said enlightenment means to be immersed in and surrounded by peace at all moments in your life. It's a very good question to ask yourself. To what extent am I able to experience peace at every moment of my life? And of course, in Miracles, there's an affirmation that I have taped to the dashboard of my car. I drive 3 children to school every day, and they're often willing to have fights over who called shotgun and who gets to sit next to daddy and who gets to control the radio. And this chaos sometimes begins to fill the car on the way to school in the morning. And I look over at this little affirmation from A Course in Miracles, and it says, I can choose peace rather than this. And it's a very powerful affirmation that I would encourage you to look at each and every day in your own life. Like when you find yourself in an experience of chaos, when you find yourself in a lot of confusion, when you find yourself all anxious and worried and fearful about any number of things, can you go into that quiet place within yourself and close your eyes and remind yourself of this affirmation? And the affirmation says, I can choose peace rather than this. Another way of saying that is, I can choose enlightenment rather than this. To be enlightened is to be living at that place where you no longer are susceptible to what is going on around you. That is, the highest level of emotional health is where you can understand the title of a book that I saw one time that I really liked. It says, what you think of me is none of my business. And what is going on outside of me and all of the chaos and all of the struggles and all of the problems that I see around me. But inside of me, I have an opportunity, a way, if you will, to choose peace. And when I can choose peace, it just means that I can get quiet and I can shut out all of those external factors and go within to that place that is probably the most positive indicator of whether or not you've achieved enlightenment in your life. Remember what my teacher said many, many years ago. Enlightenment means to be immersed in and surrounded by peace at all moments in your life. At any moment in your life when you're not at peace, it's because you have chosen in some way to process the events of your life outside of yourself in a way that takes you away from that beautiful, soft, wonderful, peaceful place within yourself. It's a choice. It's a choice you can make any moment in any set of circumstances in your life.